This is video 2 for week 8 and covers slides 6, 7, and 8. So we've identified instructional best practices, so things like universal design for learning, to incorporate in your training to ensure your resources and your services are accessible to your learners. But what other best practices should you consider when you're creating asynchronous and synchronous resources and services? So again, asynchronous means that they're the kind of resources and supports that don't occur in real time. So if you have a web page or you have support documents in print format that you hand out at your IT help desk, or if you have video tutorials that people can access at any time, those are asynchronous supports. Even email might be considered asynchronous because you're not necessarily going to answer your emails instantaneously when they come in, right? And then synchronous supports are things that happen in real time. So it could be a face-to-face reference desk, it could be a virtual chat, it could be the phone. And if you actually have someone monitoring your text messaging, then it could be something like that as well. So what other best practices should you consider? So first of all, let's talk about asynchronous support. And I'm specifically going to be talking about video tutorials. Okay, because a lot of you might be required to make a video tutorial, instructional tutorial to help your clients learn how to use a program or do something. So I strongly encourage you to watch this TED Talk video. You don't have to watch the whole thing, just the first few minutes of it. And in the first minute of the TED Talk, he has a whole montage of Khan Academy videos. And just based on looking at the ones that he puts in there, maybe you can think about, start to think about what makes a video tutorial useful, engaging, and informative. So one that you'd want to click on and view. And he also says at minute 137 to about 207 about why some people prefer to learn using a video as opposed to face-to-face in real time. They prefer that kind of a resource. So keep that in mind when we're talking about universal design for learning, or you're thinking about universal design for learning. And then I would really like you to click on this link and watch this very short video, especially if you're going to choose option 2 for the training reflection, because it identifies online tutorial best practices for people to keep in mind to ensure that their tutorial is useful for the viewer. Okay. And yeah, just a gentle reminder, again, see the assignment instructions posted in DC Connect for how I'm going to grade you on that video tutorial if you choose that option. Okay, so that's just a quick intro to asynchronous video tutorials and best practices for creating one, some sources to help you identify what the best practices are.